The college football experience, college football playoff preview and picks, as well as FCS National Championship preview and picks episode on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Yes, Underdog is hooking up new customers. Play just $5, get $75 in bonus funds when you sign up with our promo code. That is TCESGPN. So do that and let it ride.
This is Coach June Jones, and you're listening to SGPN. Let it ride.
Yes. Woo! Welcome to the college football experience preview and picks episode 4. The CFP, FCS Natty, Stagg Bowl, and the remaining bowl games we got out there that I know you guys look. People have been bombing on these bowl games. I had a great time watching this Illinois Tennessee game. Woo! You know, the Coastal La Tech game delivered. Yep. Look, that's the thing. Football's, you can try to do all that shit. You can have players opt out. Still, the game will save itself. YouTube.com/the college experience. Some say the show will save itself. All right. Because we will give you elite premium picks for the college football playoff. 12-team invitational. What the fuck am I talking about? 14. Anyway, if you're wondering who the hell you're listening to, my name is Colby Swing, Database Dan, a.k.a. Pick Dundee. That's not a pick. This is a pick.
He was raised in the land down under, where a man thinks on his feet, speaks with his fists, and lives by his wits.
When Dundee happened, he was a superstar.
I want this pilot. It's a matter of national security.
Oh, boy. Games all day. I know we just got some live bets going in. I am joined by my co-host. He is also the host of the College Basketball Experience, which will be going live later tonight. Give it up for former staffer at Austin Peay with the Governors, South Carolina with the Gamecocks, and West Virginia with the Mountaineers. And you can find him every single Tuesday at Bill's Taco Tuesday. Give it up for Ryan McIntyre, aka Money Lad Mac. How are you, buddy?
What's up, man? Yes, stay tuned. My power rankings for top 5 bars and Mac Back to School will be released tomorrow.
Yes, Mac to School.
That publication. There we go.
Mac tonight. Come on, make it Mac tonight.
We are also joined by third man in the booth. He is the host of the Bottom Line Bombs podcast, which you should be checking out each and every week. Give it up for some know him as Scumbagger Vance, some know him as the Bet Detective, CJ Sullivan. How are you, buddy?
Great, fantastic. And it's Mac to School, Mac, not Mac Back to School. Just straight Mac to School, and that fishbowl better be on that list over there in Morgantown. Doing great. It's been a decent bowl season. I don't think anything that game, the best game so far, you got to say that Hawaii Bowl, right?
Oh my God! Well, as someone that had Cal plus 1.5, I'm still vomiting from that.
Unbelievable.
That game was great. The great brawl after the game.
Yes,
great brawl. Yeah,
that game
perfect for Christmas. Yeah,
that game had everything you needed. Christmas Eve, one game only. Hawaii backup quarterback touchdown. I mean, that game was sick. I mean,
that's a ballsy call. That's a ballsy call. Yeah, you son of a bitch. Right? Of course you love it over there. Yeah, that's been the best game though. I think we hands down.
That was awesome.
Right?
That was such a great game.
Yeah.
Should we look into does Alejandro hold the record for most missed plays while healthy during a game?
I know.
Takes an ankle injury or fucking his helmet pops up.
I was about to say he does. This is a classic. This is why quarterbacks are the biggest pieces of shit on planet Earth, right? Yeah. What they do is they keep it really loose, so when the hit comes, they know they can get the 15-yard penalty. Only in this era would something like this happen, right? Yep. So how many times do we see his helmet go off? Like I've seen it this year from him where he was actually just running and his helmet was so loose, right? That he's running and his helmet comes off. He didn't even get touched. His helmet come off.
Yeah.
And I'm glad they penalized him. Like, yeah, you got to sit out if you're going to fucking lace him up like a woman.
Exactly. Now Timmy Chang, he's got a big set of balls. I think we can see from here with that bringing in the backup quarterback and going for the end zone right away.
Chang on the island, dude. You don't ever fade Chang on the island. Let's go.
Don't do that. That's his territory. Rolovich should have known that, right? I mean, today's games. How about the your SEC continues to take losses as the Illini just took down.
Great game.
2-5 now. 2-5, and
that was a great game.
One of those 2 wins was against an SEC team. Any other takeaways for the bowl season before we jump into? Because I know we still have bowl games to talk about. Any other takeaways? I know we had we've had obviously a slew of opt-outs. How about this? Kyle Whittingham, the next head coach at Michigan.
Yeah,
that's pretty substantial news right there.
Sure.
Love his retirement lasted what? A week.
He just entered a portal. That's what he said. Whoa! Did I say retired? No, I'm just stepping away. Entered a portal, exercising my options. Translation: I'm getting calls from Michigan. I can't announce it right now because it's legal. But Michigan luck box into that.
Oh
that's
God!
A great hire for them.
Well, Utah pissed him off. I think that's what happened behind the scenes. Is Utah pissed him off?
I thought he'd be there forever until they built a statue of him.
Me too. That a lot of the fans think that the athletic director has been sabotaging their athletic department.
Yeah.
So we'll see how long he's around for. But pretty wild news, man. And kind of like Matt Campbell. I feel like Penn State and Michigan, they had like disaster situations going on, and they both ended up getting, I think, probably 2 of the better coaches out there at the time. I mean, the Whittingham one is
now that game.
How lucky were they for that to happen? Right.
For sure. Now that game, real quick. The Penn State Clemson game. I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to revisit that. I had to watch that horribleness, but the way they just kept talking about Campbell and even not being there, and like the intern coach wasn't even a thing. You know what I mean? Like he wasn't even a soul. Like Jesus Christ, give him his fucking due. And then he had an amazing post-game press conference where he's like crying. And I'm like, this is great. But the way they kept talking about Campbell, like, I'll give it a rest. Let's watch this, let's see what's going on right here. But that game was brutal.
Now, Colby, I love Whittingham, but I do have the Rich Rod thing in the back of my mind because, you know, Michigan's like a Michigan man, blah, blah, blah. Whittingham is more, I guess, of a Michigan man than Rich Rod was. Rich Rod's not, he's probably harder on the edge a little bit. He openly fucking motherfucks dudes in public compared to Whittingham, who's more just grit and grind. But I do worry that Michigan has their little wine and cheese way of doing things, and they might get in the way of Whittingham doing his way.
I will say this real quick. Maybe don't hire a Michigan man. We see what Michigan men are doing at Michigan. They're doing man things that are not good.
No, I mean, but here's the thing. Well, Whittingham is like I think he was born and raised in California.
Yeah,
I feel like he fits it. Like I think the Michigan, their Michigan fans were looking down on Rich Rod just from the second he was hired because he's from West Virginia. We hired a West Virginian. He probably can't count to 6, right? That damn well. I mean, I think Whittingham's gonna. I think Whittingham's going to kill it, but the Michigan fan base they're like Harvard 2.0.
No, they're fucking worse. Who they think they're elitist in the Big Ten. You throw up in the same hedges as Ohio State does. Okay, you date rape the same girls. You guys are pieces of shit. Embrace it.
That is true. I used to bartend on this guy that was a former Michigan offensive line, played with Bubba Paris and shit back in the 70s. Turns out that because he was a doctor, right?
Jumbo Elliott. Jumbo Elliott, his name was.
No, not Jumbo Elliott, but shout out to Jumbo Elliott. But he ended up getting arrested and sent. He got major jail time because he was. They were putting fake the screws you get in you for surgery.
Yeah,
they were using some shit that was not what they said it was. Because they were going bottom dollar. And then someone got an infection or something. So like they're doing major jail time. It was like a 20-year sentence. So you're right. You're right. These piles of shit, they're still there.
There you are. They need a clean house.
Yeah. Let's go.
But they did luck box into winning. I mean, that's a good hire.
And then
Even if he's only there for, I imagine he's only gonna be there for like 2-3 years, so they get their guy they want for the future, which will be Ryan Day. But you know what I mean? Like it's.
Yeah. It is funny that he's an Urban Meyer guy.
Yeah.
Whittingham. So kind of hilarious in that note. All right, let's get into this because we have a bunch of shit we got to talk about, right?
Yeah.
And it starts tomorrow. So with our last episode that we did 2 weeks ago, we took you all the way up until today's action. Tomorrow, early. At what? Is this what the hell was the time on this again?
9 a.m. 9 a.m.
That's
my
what
time.
I thought. That's what I thought. We got the Iowa Vanderbilt bowl game there in Tampa Bay.
The ReliaQuest Bowl you're thinking of at Raymond
I almost
James.
called it the Music City Bowl.
Yeah,
that was the one that
today.
just happened.
That
Yeah. Right now I'm currently seeing Vandy laying 5.5. The over under at 45.5.
Mm-hmm.
You know I'm a Diego Pavia guy through and through.
You gonna get pissed on again?
But Kirk Ferentz does not get pissed on. All right, I guarantee you that. And Eli Stowers, the top target for Diego pissing Pavia, is opting out. Iowa has 0 opt-outs. Iowa will win this game outright. All right, give me that plus 175 money line and give me the points to back myself up because every Iowa game's a 3-point game. All over the Hawkeyes here. Bet Detective, what are you doing here in Tampa?
Listen, I'm also on Iowa plus 5.5. They haven't lost by more than 5 all year to anyone.
I also think like their defense is designed to make this offense struggle.
I mean, they played Oregon, they played Indiana. You know, I mean, you name it. They haven't lost by more than 5 to any of these teams. They don't lose by more than 5. At the same time, this is Pavia's last game.
No Stowers is best target. Yeah.
Unless Trump gives him a pardon. I do like what Clark Leah has been saying. He's not doing a Notre Dame hissy fit. He's not making excuses, about missing the playoffs. He's just like, we could have done more, blah, blah, blah. So I am a little scared of that at the same time. And Iowa, sometimes in the bowl games as a dog, they're not that great. As favorites, they're impressive, but yeah, this is too many points for Iowa. I'll give it the money line. Give me 5.5. I'm locking Iowa.
Yeah. Moneyline McIntyre. What are you doing here?
We'll make it a triple lock on Iowa. Like you said, every game they've played has been a dogfight. It's a quality opponent. I think I look at this game kind of like BYU Georgia Tech. 2 well-coached teams, 2 teams with the identity of toughness. I think it's a back and forth game. BYU won that game by 4. Give me Vanderbilt to win by 3 or 4. Iowa covers. Vandy wins.
And another one real quick we should acknowledge is one of the best bowl games so far was that Pop-Tart Bowl.
Yeah, it was great.
And BYU, how did they continue to run perfect and cover low numbers? Like that was an insane cover by them if you got the good number on it. Like that was crazy.
Yeah, I got the worst of that.
Georgia Tech should have won outright.
Pop-Tart.
I know.
Yeah.
Taking that, I was like, oh yeah.
I work like Pavia. I don't think he's played a defense like this all year. They didn't play Georgia. I mean, Pavia. I guess you could say Texas, but I think Iowa's defense is a lot better than Texas's. So I think everything goes good for the Hawkeyes here. Sprinkle that money line.
Yeah, and I'm on Iowa and I'll be on my line, but I obviously would not be shocked if Pavia pisses all over. You know what I mean? And he does his last effort and they get, I mean, that's a great fucking team there, Vanderbilt, No,
I personally thought I was making this case. Like if you do a good playoff, a real playoff, like the FCS does or something, and you get 24 teams in, then you would have seen Notre Dame, you would have seen Vanderbilt, you would have seen BYU, you would have seen Iowa in the playoffs. Iowa, honestly, like they're the team that played Indiana the best and had their quarterback not gotten injured.
Yeah,
I think they beat Indiana. They were very close to knocking off Oregon, although Oregon was the better team, yards per play and everything. Like they were the better team, but Iowa, I thought, was better than Indiana the game they lost. It's just their quarterback got injured at the worst possible time.
Real quick to the comments, BYU did get hosed by the college football committee, but they showed up to the Pop-Tart Bowl, unlike Notre Dame. They both should have showed up for the Snub Bowl. And another one who says Indiana beat Iowa by 7. They did not. You forgot the 40. You forgot the 40-yard safety at the end of the game to make that a 5-point W.
That's true. That's true.
Final score was 20-15, my friend.
And Iowa would have won the game if Gronowski fucking was healthy.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying, dude. I mean, the whole second half, I feel like Iowa was up until
100%.
Until once he went down is when you knew, like, fuck, they're not going to get a first down. Yeah, triple lock, boom, let's ride. There it's baby. I will say, this slate right here is the one that I feel best about. This Wednesday, I was getting my ass kicked early on, guys.
Yeah,
I had a great ECU money line, never a doubt.
Congratulations to the Pirates. I have not been on since then. And also to answer Matt Dix's question, no, USC didn't beat Iowa's ass. They had a miracle comeback to win that and pull that out by
Oh no, Iowa was the better team.
Smoked them in the weather out here.
Cooper DeJean, if there's another inch of grass, USC doesn't even get the ball to go up. Yeah. But yeah, so I don't know what the fuck. What was I saying? ECU's the greatest team ever. Okay. Next up,
what an amazing Narduzzi choke job. I mean, what a disaster Narduzzi is over there at Pitt. His last 6 bowl games are fucking hilarious. The teams he's lost to as huge favorites too.
Dude, ECU started a backup. I think it was their 3rd string quarterback. They got the start. Yeah. Then they had multiple running backs, including their 2nd and 3rd string back, depending on how you look at it, didn't play. So their starter and their backup didn't play. They had 10 starters out. I mean, come on, dude. That's a great win by ECU. That's that might be my favorite win in like the past 20 years for ECU.
I loved it.
It was great.
I mean, I follow ECU really close. I didn't know half the guys that were playing. Yeah. It was like we talked about Detective, the Scab season in '87.
Yes,
with the NFL, like where they went out and got some guys on the fly, and they just threw them in there because, like, dude, I cover ECU. I mean, I watch every ECU game, and I'm like, who the fuck is that catching the ball? I got no idea who that is, but that showed up, baby. They showed up. Sun Bowl. I don't know if you saw the videos of Manny Diaz with a hat on. It looked like he was in a mariachi band playing the guitar.
I did.
Great stuff there. Yeah. We got the devil on devil action in El Paso, which some people would say might be a preview of hell. Sun Bowl, in my opinion, the greatest stadium on the face of the planet. That and the Rose Bowl right there.
Love the Sun Bowl.
It's fucking perfect. This bowl game goes back. Duke laying 3.5. What am I missing here? The over under, by the way, 48.5.
Wrong team.
I think the wrong team's favorite. I think Arizona State's better than Duke, especially like when you look at the opt-out situation. Duke's best offensive lineman is a projected 1st-round draft pick. He is not playing, and they're like, okay, well, guess who's not playing? Jordan Tyson. Okay, well, Jordan Tyson was injured all the back half of the season. Sam Levitt. Oh, guess what? Sam Levitt's been injured the whole back half of the season. Jeff Sims is with the quarterback whisperer. All right. And that is Kenny Dillingham, who stayed in Tempe. I think all the momentum is behind Arizona State. I also know that this is a drivable. Now, I've done stand-up in El Paso, so I've done this drive.
Yes.
I don't recommend the drive. I recommend flying. But
what club did you do stand up in El Paso?
Oh man, it was. I know that the owner is no. It was a comedy club.
Give him a shout out. Give him a shout out.
Actually, I had a little problem with
was like
his name was
Brothers.
Bart. His name was Bart. He actually has a monopoly. He has a monopoly on all the comedy clubs there. What the hell's the name of that place?
We assumed because they in charge for the first round that it was on the house. Oh no, sons, no.
Yeah.
You got a tab.
I got to open up. Actually, rest in peace, Jeff Garcia. I got to open up for Jeff Garcia there.
Yeah, the old quarterback.
Rest in peace to him too.
I'm kidding. I know you're talking about.
Guys, Arizona State's going to win this game outright, but this is drivable too.
Yes,
I feel like some fans will show up to this. Go through.
This is an overreaction to Duke winning the ACC. Remember, they sucked when they were out of the league this whole year.
And their defense is fucking horrible. Yeah. I mean, they're absolutely horrible. Of course, they were going to win that ACC title game because they're going to fucking, create the chaos that will happen with college football because that's what that is. But you're giving me, and listen, Sims, he's been there. I mean, he beat Iowa State, he beat Colorado, he has a few, and now you give him a month, like you said, for dealing him to pump him up. I love it. I love Arizona State on the money line here. Now it's up to 3.5. Lock this the fuck up.
Yeah,
I mean, plus 140 money line. What are we doing?
On.
Yeah.
Parlay this in Iowa and shit. Let's have a great fucking New Year's, boys.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm sorry, wrong music. This is triple lock. This is fucking triple lock. Let's go.
Triple lock it. You're looking live.
Oh, so the people saying the sound is better. Yes, it is a new microphone. And yes, no, I'm not breathing into the mic. Like, oh, Noah's dad's not breathing into the mic. That's why it sounds better.
Triple lock on Arizona State.
Oh, and you're a Yankee fan too? Go fuck yourself. I'm getting all this out of here before New Year's because my my resolution is not to attack people in the comments. But now I still got 8 more hours of this.
I'm still mad at that Jeffrey Mayer piece of shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Fucking Bud Selix in there, and I didn't see anything. What are you talking about? There's no fan interference. I didn't see anything.
But I love the Baltimore Orioles, but I hate their owner.
Yeah, I mean,
piece of shit. I mean,
Peter Angelos.
Like he is a
pile of shit.
He's a real pile of shit.
But he wasn't always the owner. We got stuck with this guy. It's like
You're right.
It's funny. Everyone came for Dan Snyder. I think Angelos worse than Snyder, in my opinion.
Yeah, sure.
Is someone knocking? You got a pizza delivery, Mac?
That was. You got the $5 college special. You got a liter of fucking Coke and a Chinese takeout carton with a $5 cheese pizza.
I think that was Bet Detective.
He's back in Morgantown, baby. We didn't talk about that. He's officially moved back in, Bet Detective.
Yeah,
right?
I know. I was talking to him during the rehearsal. We rehearse this show. We do a nice 4-hour rehearsal at noon. You weren't there for that. But yeah, we were breaking down the top 5 Morgantown bars. He's back from the holidays and he's right back into the flow of things. And he's got New Year's lined up tomorrow.
Oh, you're looking live. He's on tomorrow night.
There's the glasses. Every time he posts pictures of fucking barflies at some other bullshit bar out there, I'm like, Mac is really crushing the mid majors.
Hitting that portal hard, baby.
Listen, that's what these forefathers fought for. I love it.
He was like, Dundee, man, you should come up here. They got a great place. You can get $50 Jello shots.
Yeah, I'm sure you can. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure you can.
Oh, man. Did I say $50 or 50 cents? 50 cents. Shout out to All Right, giving us $100. Boom. Happy New Year, man. CJ, I apologize. Ooh. But you remind me of Paul Heyman.
That's not an insult. That's not an insult at all.
Yeah.
And also, if you want to apologize, you throw $100 out there. I'd gladly accept $100 apologies.
Yeah.
But yeah, Paul Heyman, that's not an insult to me. He's the man.
Yeah. I mean, and yeah, feel free. Keep the money coming. Call me goddamn Chucky from Child's Play or some shit. I don't care. Right? Let's go.
Yeah, right. I don't give a fuck what the fuck you call me.
Guys, triple header. Tomorrow we get Michigan in Orlando, not at Texas, but taking on these Longhorns. Sarkisian. All these coaches are so fucking hilarious. With every day I just load up Twitter. It's like these coaches, DEFCON 5. I got to talk to people that aren't even agents. All right, you believe that? They're not even agents. Right? So that's the hard part. Is these recruits don't even have agents. They're not certified.
They're so
fucking. Come on, Texas. Shut the fuck up. You have no room to bitch. All right. Michigan's catching 7.5. Once again, I think this is a ridiculous line. I think Michigan's live on the money line. Biff Poggi, he's a player's coach. They're going to go out for him. Meanwhile, I think Texas is going to struggle some. Obviously, Texas offense wasn't killing it, throughout the whole season.
Mm-hmm.
They're 100th in rush offense. That means they're going to try to pass the ball a lot. And I think Michigan has a pretty decent pass defense. So I'm on the points. Maybe Texas wins the game, but I think definitely Michigan can stay with that number there. Whittingham's going to be on the sidelines, by the way. That could be a distraction, though. Bet Detective, what are you doing here?
I love Michigan in this game. You giving me Poggi plus 7.5 with motivation with all the bullshit that's going on there. Now they've had a lot of opt-outs. Not going to deny that, but Texas is as well.
So is Texas. Though.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Texas's defense is going to be like a JV version of that. Of that. I mean, that was the best unit that would have been on the field. They got raided by that portal. So you're giving me 7.5. I think they're very live. I mean, I love Poggi.
I actually think it's kind of like a perfect matchup because I think Michigan's defense, Texas's offense has lacked, really explosiveness all year.
Mm-hmm.
It just hasn't been that great of an offense. And Michigan's defense, I think, can really confuse Arch Manning, who struggled against really good defenses. And
sure.
Michigan, I would say, what are they? Top 25 defense in total yards, points, even better.
Yeah. And I'm not saying it's the same situation as Ole Miss and Lane Kiffin, but it's kind of like that where the kids are like, it has nothing to do with them. This coach, disaster, gives them all the publicity. That's all they heard about. This is how they let out their frustrations in this game. So, I mean, I'm not just sprinkling this money line. I'm hitting this money line hard. I think Michigan wins this game.
Well, another thing is Texas won at Ann Arbor, and a lot of these guys were on the roster at Michigan and were young.
Yeah, and
Texas stuck
another
it to
thing,
them.
fuck Texas. Who are we talking about here? Good for you. Good for you for getting better as the season went on and getting hot and all that shit. But now you take a month off like this? Like, no way. Am I laying more than a touchdown here?
And they fired their defensive coordinator.
All right.
Who actually? That's the best part. You're the number 9 rush defense in America. I didn't
I didn't get the whole I know.
I thought the problem was the offense.
So did I, Mr. It's classic Sark. Everybody making excuses for fucking Sark when he's got Arch Manning the next coming of Jesus.
Sark's like, we're gonna flip the narrative.
Cuddy Sark.
It's the defense fault. What are you talking about? You lost in Columbus week 1, 14-7.
I know.
All your games were low scoring dogfights. Yeah, I'm all over Michigan. I think this game comes right down the wire. I think Michigan's live on the money line, and Biff Poggi's an upgrade from Sharon Moore.
Yeah, that is certainly true.
Biff Poggi, man. Let's go.
I really.
Triple lock.
Sorry, Bet Detective.
No, I was just gonna say I know they couldn't do it because they cut off sleeves, but I really wish they made Biff Poggi their regular coach.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on, what are we talking about?
He should go
Biff
out.
Poggi's the fucking man.
Don't you love how they had a meeting about his sleeves, but meanwhile,
unreal.
everyone.
That's the only reason why I'm happy that he's not their coach because
they don't deserve him. They don't deserve him. Yeah. Fucking. I just love how they have a meeting for that. But meanwhile, since September, everybody knows Sharon Moore has been tagging an employee.
Yeah, he's fucking DMing OnlyFans whores during halftime. But
your sleeves are the problem, Biff.
Yeah, but they're having meetings over sleeves.
And you know what? And fuck Beedick. I'm disappointed in Tromore. If he had beat Ohio State again, I guarantee he would still be the head football coach.
Yeah, and that fucking
act like this is a character movie.
Yeah, and that snow bunny would have been dropped off in Lake Michigan. You wouldn't have heard a peep from her.
Yeah, no doubt. With that said, lock up Michigan.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, triple lock. Shout out to Joe Walsh. Joe Walsh in the chat saying, finally get to watch a live show, man. Bet Detective Will Purdue. What?
I don't know what that means, but shout out to Will Purdue. I'm a big fan of Will Purdue, but I don't know what that means. But comparing me to him, but I don't have the.
I'm a Frank Purdue fan. You know who that is?
The chicken guy.
Yeah. I just wanted to see if you knew that. Right?
Yeah, I know Frank Purdue.
Yeah.
Get out of my face.
You know, Will Purdue is actually one of their. He donates to the NIL collective for Vanderbilt.
I'm sure he did.
Like one of the top hosses over there.
Oh, Will Purdue's the man, dude. He would do announcing with the Bulls when I live in Chicago. I see him all the time.
There we go.
Hey, real quick, back to the Shrowmore. I just think it's hilarious. We laugh at Lane Kiffin for openly taking pictures of hot young chicks in yoga place. You know,
but he's not married.
Kai, I don't know what he is, but he's Lane Kiffin. But you know why he can get away with it? He's 11-1.
Yeah, 11-1.
Away with whatever
that
the fuck you want to get
that
away
too.
with.
And his crime was complaining about the playlists of these fucking 22-year-olds. Sharon Moore threatened to murder suicide
with a butter knife. With a butter knife.
Yeah, that does lessen it a bit, but still, Sharon, chill out, buddy. Like we said, chill out. You'll get through this.
Do you think that his mistress laughed when he pulled the butter knife out? You think she's just like, stop it, get out of here? You're not doing shit with that.
No, I don't think she laughed. I don't think she laughed at all. He was stalking for 3 years.
And she was pregnant, I guess. Huh?
Yeah. I don't think she was in a jovial mood.
How the fuck are you gonna fucking plan B DoorDash? What are you doing?
Oh man, that turned out to be a fake, but that's something we wanted to believe.
Yeah, I still believe that happened. All right, whether the facts are against me or not. Next up, we got the Vegas Bowl. Glad they show the fucking sun, even though it's played in that bullshit.
This game is weird.
It's tomorrow night, 3:30. Tomorrow afternoon, whatever the fuck you want to say. This is weird. Nebraska's look originally
in the hockey puck. This game is. This is that fucking Allegiant.
Yeah.
Ugh, gross.
So this game's hilarious because Mac, I know you tweeted this, and I was in agreement with you. The minute we saw Whittingham step down and say this is going to be the final game he coached, this line jumped from like 8 to like 14 or something. It was something crazy, right? And I was like, "You're right. He's a player's coach. He's always been referred to as a player's coach." But now Whittingham, who's this supposed to be his final game, he's quitting. He's not coaching this game, right? So it is Morgan Scalley, the new head coach, which makes it quite hilarious because now I don't know the motivation. And Nebraska on the other side, it's like, okay, there's no Raiola. He's in the portal. I actually think that might help them. They played better without him anyway down the stretch. This line is too ridiculous because I have been to Vegas. Especially once you go off the strip, you go to these dive bars. And I've been to a good of them. Shout out to Bentley's. All right.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel like 3 out of every 4 dive bars in Vegas are Nebraska bars. I feel like half of Nebraska lives in Las Vegas. They're going to show out for this. They're going to show out for this, man.
Yeah, let them show up. They should suit up is what they should do.
I think they're alive to win this thing.
How?
What do you mean how? I think Utah, there's already speculation that Beck's going to be going to Michigan.
Yeah. Nebraska's playing Jalen Gramstad at quarterback, for fuck's sakes. He threw 5 passes this year. None of them longer than 6 yards.
Wait, Latif's in the portal too?
Yeah, there's. I mean, they could be.
I see right now. I see reported 3 days ago, Latif getting the full start.
Well, we'll see.
I mean, well, Latif, that's very important news because Latif's actually been decent.
There's a good chance that Gramstad has to play, and that's not going to be good. This is like when Utah buried Max Pitt team 35-7 in 2005 Fiesta Bowl. Utah loves to fucking rub it in and run scores up. I have no problem laying this number.
Well, see, I think Whittingham is renowned as a player's coach. You think him leaving? I think this is like a total disappointment now.
But yeah, one game bump.
1 game bump for who?
I mean, it's still their defensive coordinator who's going to be coaching the team. It's still their guy.
I'm on Nebraska. I think Nebraska could win this.
Don't you think Utah fans will travel to Vegas too? Remember that?
Yes,
absolutely they will. Yes, Utah
will be 50-50.
loves Vegas. This is where they stop soaking, open up the sheets with the holes, and fuck real whores. Utah loves going to Las Vegas. You're talking about Nebraska dive bars. You've been hanging out with Bowser too long, going to the fucking downtown areas. Utah's going to flood this stadium.
I think it'll be 50-50. I think Nebraska will show up well there.
I think Nebraska doesn't give a shit about this game, and they're going to get rolled on.
They live there, dude. I'm
they're
telling you.
Rolled on.
We'll see. Battle. battle. I think Nebraska's live on the money line.
Take my Utes, man. I think that.
Yeah,
I think they're underrated all year.
Utah's going to destroy this. I mean, this is going to be whatever.
Yeah, Nebraska's a phony. Like, I hate this team. I hate this team all year. Let's go. Let's battle.
Thank you.
Let's battle.
What is best in life? Crush your enemies. See them driven before you.
We got a battle. Dundee on the Huskers. Mac in the box on the Utes.
I mean, Nebraska's lost 4 of their last 6. They're like 2-8-8 against the spread. And I'm telling you, there's talks that their third string quarterback's going to have to play this game.
I mean, that is, if it goes to the third string.
And it's tough. And we should say that when it goes to the bowl games here, you have to wait until pretty much damn near kickoff to find out who the hell's playing and who's not.
I see a report as of 3 days ago that what's his name? The second string is
3 days ago.
Is
That's
starting.
Like 3 days ago might as well be 20 years ago.
I know, but I don't see him in the portal. So where else would he be going? Is he injured? Maybe.
Yes.
If it was not the third string, like I just feel like this number is big for a reason.
Yeah.
Well, I think a lot of it was based on Whittingham coaching.
But wouldn't it have come down once he left?
Yeah, it only moved like a point.
Yeah, okay,
I don't know.
But I mean, some of the shit was already bet.
Whatever. I mean, as far as motivation goes, Utah has no problem putting it on teams as a big favorite and putting on inferior teams, and they're an inferior team. Utah should smack these guys.
I disagree. I think it'll be a game, and I also think the locker room for Utah might be a mess. Especially Jason Beck talked to Michigan.
Fair enough.
Next up, we have the Cotton Bowl.
Go.
Now we got a game.
Yes, tomorrow 7:30 Eastern. Unfortunately, it's not at the real Cotton Bowl because Jerry Jones and this bullshit came in. Working on that. But obviously, this game was a classic national championship. Some say pass interference. Some say no. Bet detective, where were you at on that one?
Oh, Jesus Christ, was that interference?
Yeah, I agree.
Of course, that was interference. And shout out to Maurice Claret, by the way.
What did he do?
No. I'm just saying, in that championship game, the Miami Ohio State championship game, when he ripped the fumble back and they got it and they beat the greatest team of all time. And then all he did try to do was enter the league early, which was his legal right to do. And he got fucking blackballed. Next thing you know, he's doing drive-bys and holding up liquor stores.
It happens.
It happens. No. He was ahead of his time. Today,
way ahead of his time. Way ahead of his time. Yeah. Way ahead of his time.
Maurice Claret was one of the greatest players I've ever seen in my life.
I agree. I mean, and he was nasty as a freshman. He just walked in and was just nasty.
Fucking carry number 1. Like game number 1. He ripped it apart.
The Buckeyes are laying 9.5. Yeah. And I gotta be honest. I did get a 6-paragraph text message from Patty C.
Mm-hmm.
About how they rigged the, and I think he made a point here. Let me see if I can find this. I think he's right. I think the Big Ten, being that they have so much power, they specifically got Texas Tech out of here. So, because Miami could have been playing the Orange Bowl in Miami. So they got Ohio. That's what I think we all thought.
That's
originally.
Good call. That's good.
Well,
call.
And then you get Oregon away from going to Texas Tech, essentially, because Arlington would have such a big Texas Tech crowd. So I do believe in Patty C's absolutely gigantic text message to me.
Sure.
Yeah, I know. Chat GPT. But I do think this, though. I think it's just way too many points. Like, when you look at Ohio State, they have been awesome all year. Sure. But they have played a lot of shitty offenses, right? They have not played. Well, actually, they played one top 25 offense all year. No, they're not top 25.
Oh, Indiana,
and they lost.
Yeah.
I think Washington's offense would be the second best offense that they faced, and that's on the outskirts. But Miami is sitting there with a pretty fucking good offense. Charting at
what?
Miami,
the team that scored 3 points last week. We're saying them
10.
10.
I know at the end they said 10. They struggled.
They did, but I think both offenses have struggled though. I mean,
Sure.
Ohio State's 62nd in the nation at rushing the ball.
No,
When's the last time that happened at Ohio State?
I agree.
Got to go back to Keith Byers' era.
Shout out to Keith Byers.
I think it's I just think it's too many points. I think Miami. I was trying to make the point that Cristobal won at Ohio State when he was at Oregon.
Yeah.
His final year there.
Yeah.
Right. And they were without, I think, their starting quarterback or starting running back or something. It was some gigantic injury. I think Anthony Brown was out, maybe. I just think it's too many points. And I also think like it's a decent matchup for Miami. Like as far as the way, so Miami doesn't have to worry about their 76th ranked rush defense because Ohio State's not a good rushing team. Miami can get after the quarterback, see the 7 sacks against A&M. Well, Ohio State's going to have to pass to beat them. I think they complement each other well. Ohio State probably still wins the game, but I think it's too many fucking points. And I think there's a lot of things that favor Miami in this matchup. So yeah, give me the Canes. Bet Detective, what are you doing here?
Yeah, I actually flipped on this game. Originally, when I saw that line, I'm like, yeah, that is too many points. Give me the 9.5, whatever it is. Miami's D line might dominate Ohio State's O line. I mean, that D line is for real. They have enough pass rush to negate Ohio State's overall speed on the edges. But at the same time, you just said Cristobal, which gives me PTSD. And their offensive problems last week at A&M. Granted, it was at A&M. I mean, that was a real issue. And I think there's just too much talent on Ohio State. I don't think Ohio State routes them. I'm not saying that. I think it goes over 40, but I think this is like a, 27 fucking 13 or like 31-17 game, something like that. I think Ohio State eventually pulls away. They're going to win this game. They are Ohio State coming off.
They will have
loss.
the crowd. They will have that crowd.
Of course they will.
They will have
Ohio
that crowd.
State, and they're bouncing off that Big Ten title game. But there were issues in that Big Ten title game. We're like, what are they doing?
Their offense is, dude, they kind of have a similar problem that Alabama has.
Yeah.
It's too predictable of an offense. Now, I think they're a little bit better than Alabama's offense, but at the same time, like when you're that predictable, it makes it tricky. And I think Miami, I would have been terrified if this game was last weekend because I do think Cristobal suffers from like game to game.
Yeah, he sucks. And Day is conservative. He gets really conservative, which I don't like, which you don't want when you're laying a big number. But at the same time, there's just too much talent on Ohio State. I think they win this. I don't feel great confident about laying the 9, obviously. I just think, Miami's offense, that was an issue last week. This should be a great defensive battle. I
was about to say, I want to highlight that for a second. Corey Heatherman is the DC for Miami. Did a great job against A&M. He is a Curt Cignetti guy, right? The reason why I bring that up is because Cignetti had great success limiting the Ohio State offense just, 2 or 3 weeks ago in the Lucas Oil, that filthy. So I think there's a lot of similarities there. That's what I'm saying. Like I think that's why these points are a lot. That's why I was a little surprised, but maybe late you get it. I don't know.
Well, you get it when you watch Ohio State all year. I mean, they were clear cut above everyone. Then
they just didn't play a lot of good offenses though.
I mean, the receivers barely played though all year. I mean, they're going to be full on.
That's true. That is true.
You know what I mean? And now they got those, they're not just NFL receivers. They're top 10 pick receivers. I mean, these guys are insane. So I just think they're just going to overwhelm them with the talent eventually.
I will say, if you're going to mention that, though, don't sleep on Malachi Toney.
I would never sleep on Malachi Toney.
Malachi Toney, I think, has played himself into one of the best receivers in the nation.
I had an anytime touchdown on Malachi Toney, and it was even sweeter that it was the only touchdown of the game. And it came with and he should have went down.
Yeah, I
know. He shouldn't have scored. But get in there, Malachi.
What are you doing here, McIntyre?
I'm going to take the U. I'm not saying Ohio State's overrated, but they didn't really play anybody all year. They kind of hit, and then they finally
got Texas at the absolute best time to play Texas.
And how good was Michigan really? Yeah, that was a nice win rivalry.
Well, how good was Michigan, especially when you know behind the scenes, like the reporting is like Sharon Moore wasn't talking to his assistants for like a month. Yeah, it's like what
compared to fucking Miami, who beat Notre Dame, and everybody was crowning Notre Dame would be a title contender. They beat the shit out of Florida. They beat the shit out of fucking South Florida in the non-con. So when they stepped out of ACC play, they were really good. They just Cristobal a couple games like they always do. But one thing about Cristobal, he's not bad as a dog as a coach. He's terrible as a big favorite when he's supposed to win. They beat Notre Dame already. He's already won at the shoe. I think that Miami is tough enough in the trenches to neutralize Ohio State in the trenches, where I think this is just going to be a low-scoring game, 17-13 type game. And I'll take the experienced quarterback and Beck over Julian Sayin if I'm getting 9.5. So yeah,
Sayin's a baller though, man. He's good.
He is. No, Sayin's a baller, and Miami's defense is very good. Ohio State's defense. So before the Michigan game, they gave up 6 total first half points.
See, I like that's fair. That fair. Well, I'm just saying, like, one of the things we've said on this show for a long time is the amount of shitty offenses in the Big Ten.
Yeah,
it can sometimes cook the books. Like,
okay, it's cooking the books, and there's 6 points for an entire season.
I get it. But how many points has Rutgers scored in the first half of the season anyway? Right? Actually, this is probably their best offense in like 5 years. Anyway, so we got a battle here. Let's go. Dundee, Mac on the Canes. Brent Detective on the Buckeyes. Next up, we have a 9 a.m. kick on New Year's Day.
Ooh, Lordy.
Remember when Eugene Robinson, they had the Super Bowl in Miami?
Yes.
He might have been out on the town.
Picked up a hooker undercover.
That 2-time whore.
Right? Come on.
That was in Miami though. Oregon is taking on Texas Tech in Miami. Oregon laying 2.5. Fire game here. I think to me it's the game I want to see most out of all 4. So my thing is this. I think Texas Tech is a little bit undervalued here. I think Texas Tech is going to be able to cause some problems to Oregon. And watching JMU, I know Oregon just waxed JMU, but in the first half, JMU did move the ball better than I thought they would. I know they didn't get the points to show for it, but look at the yardage. They moved the ball better. And that was 500 yards to them. Yeah. And like a lot of people say, well, those were their backups. No, that's not true.
They weren't. Yeah.
JMU had over 200 some yards at halftime. I think Texas Tech can exploit that. Now I am concerned that Baron Morton will get injured at some point this game, and my bet will just go up in flames, right? Because their backup's out for the year. Yeah. So that means they'd be on the 3rd string, right? But I think Texas Tech can cause problems. That like I actually think Texas Tech has to me, they have an edge at a lot of positions other than quarterback. So I'm going to take the Red Raiders to get this thing done here. But if we lose this, it's because Dante Moore is efficient and Baron Morton is injured / plays like a bitch. But I think Texas Tech gets it done. I think they're the better team. I think they've been the better team all year. Oregon lost at home to Indiana. I think this Oregon team is solid, but I don't think it's what that team was last year. So give me Texas Tech to get this thing done here. Number 1 rush defense in all of college football. I think that will be the difference maker right there. Bet Detective, what are you doing here?
Well, as the fans might know, I have a huge Texas Tech future to ship the Natty at 25-1. This game, they're very evenly matched. It seems like Texas Tech's, their front 7 is just elite, but Oregon does have a lot of speed, and there are multiple NFL linemen on their offense there. But Texas Tech has 4 draft picks on a D lineman, so it's going to be especially first of all, one of my favorite bowl bets is the first half under of 24.5 in this game. You have Texas Tech taking a month off. They obviously they don't do an air raid offense, but they have a formation of it. And usually when there's time off, it takes a little while for them to get clicking. But they also had a month to prepare for Oregon. So I think they're going to fuck Oregon up on the front, and that's where these games are won on the line. I think they went outright. Give me 2.5. They're still underrated. There's no way they should be dogs in this game, but people just love the Oregon name. And listen, Oregon's good. I'm not saying they're not, but they're still the third team in the Big Ten. Is the Big Ten really pushing 3 teams through to the elite Final Four? No way. Give me these goddamn Red Raiders. Let's go.
McIntyre.
Yeah, Texas Tech, wrong team favored. They're a dog because they play in the Big 12. And the Big 12 got a lot of slander last year, and Arizona State maybe should have beat Texas outright as a 14-point dog. I'm with you. I think Texas Tech can do a lot of what Indiana did. I think they can neutralize them at the line of scrimmage. I think Baron Morton can make enough plays.
He's the X factor. That's the only thing I'm nervous about is him.
And underrated body clock game. This is a 9 a.m. kick for Oregon.
Yeah.
Compared to just an 11 a.m. for Texas Tech. I mean, that for whatever reason, this is the early game. I think Oregon's solid, but I think Texas Tech is better at a majority of the positions here outside of quarterback. So, yeah, give me Texas Tech to control the line of scrimmage, get it done, and move on to the semis. Guns up. Wreck 'em.
Yes, and real quick on this and why I like the under as well, by the way, because I like Oregon's defense too. Oregon's defense, they were very solid versus Iowa, Indiana, even Indiana. I mean, it wasn't too many. They only gave up like 3 offensive touchdowns. This might come down to red zone efficiency, which Texas Tech is not the best in. But here's some stats of how even they are. Both are 1 and 2 in explosive plays plus 20 yards, and they're both tied for 4th in the country in defending explosive plays. I mean, they're kind of mirrors of each other, but like you said, I think Texas Tech has more up front.
Both incredible on third down offensively. Both top 13. Texas Tech slightly better, but I think the big thing here is Texas Tech defensively on third down, a top 10 team in the nation, where Oregon's back in the 30s.
This Texas Tech defense is just fucking sick.
Yeah.
Can't wait to watch this game. Next up, we have actually, before I get to that, I want to let you know that the College Football Experience is part of the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. Get access to all of our free picks and podcasts in one convenient place. Yes, the SGPN app. Download it for free in the App Store or Google Play Store. Just type in SGPN and let it ride. We're also brought to you by Kalshi. We just partnered up with Kalshi, a real money prediction market legal in all 50 states. Yes, all 50 states. You can trade tons of markets in sports, including college football, college hoops, NFL, NBA, NHL, and much, much more. You can even trade props. And besides sports, I got a ton of other markets, politics, entertainment, hell, even the weather. So jump over to Kalshi. New customers get $20 when you use the promo code, our promo code, SGPN. That's Kalshi, Kalshi, promo code SGPN. And we're also brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Yes, Underdog is your home for pick'em entries where you can win up to 5,000 times the amount of money that you enter. Underdog has you covered this holiday season too with all these things they're doing. The Underdog Unwrapped series, that thing's still going on. Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers too. Play $5, get $75 in bonus funds when you sign up with our promo code. That is TCESGPN. So do that and let it ride. All right. Next up, we are going looking live at the Rose Bowl because, all right, Bet Detective, this is where we got to have a conversation because I came in thinking, I see this line currently at 7.5. I know you can shop around and find a 6.5, but I was coming in thinking, man, we got to take Bama. And then is this really gonna rain?
Why? Thunder, lightning, and rain, which only helps Indiana.
That means I have to take Indiana, but
this is also one of my favorite plays.
Well, like to me, if you're telling me it's raining, Alabama can't run the ball. They can't fucking run the ball. If there's no rain, I actually like Alabama to cover this, maybe even win the fucking game. But they're so one-dimensional. If you take away the pass, Bama plays bitch ball, man. It won't work. It won't work. So I Benedict on this. I was originally going to take Alabama. And when I found out it was going to rain all day, now I am concerned that I lived in LA for a long time, and sometimes they say it's going to rain, and it rained for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, I know. It rained last week. Flood warnings. It was terrible.
Yeah, I got to take the Hoosiers then. I'm going to lay the 7.5 or 6.5, whatever the fuck it is. Yeah, I got to take it. Bet Detective, it seems like you're on the Hoosiers as well, huh?
I fucking love the Hoosiers here. I mean, this is a joke. If these uniforms were switched, this line would be, 11. There's no way. Look at the last 2 months of Alabama football. Granted, hey, way to luck box that Oklahoma win. It was an opposite of their original game. We were all in Oklahoma. But, I mean, Webb didn't even look barely good. If you can make him one-dimensional and he's, you're going to make him bail you out against this Indiana team, you can't rattle them. They are not behind the sticks ever. They just run a normal game. They do what they do. They have a top 10 defense.
They have the best rush defense ever. If you take away the Old Dominion game, week 1,
yeah,
they have the best rush defense in America.
You're going to let Cignetti make you one-dimensional? Google that motherfucker. He is going to hammer this team. I love Indiana here. I mean, they're not going to win by 30 or anything like that, but they're going to win this game comfortably. This Alabama team has been dying to get bounced out of here. They've been horrible the last 6 weeks.
It's just like a terrible spot with the one thing they needed was no rain. They just needed no rain.
And like I said, Alabama fans, they do travel, but they watch Fox News a lot. They see the tents out here in Los Angeles. They see the homeless. They see the fires, and they're like, no way am I going after that shithole of a fucking communism, whatever the hell it is, whatever they're being taught. I mean, I get killing DeBoer is good as a dog. I understand all that, but the run is over. Indiana is going to smash this team.
Mac?
I'm taking the Tide. I don't really know why. Like, other than I like taking DeBoer when he's a dog in a big game. He's been great in the playoff. I mean,
he passes too much though when it's raining, dude. It's a terrible matchup for them.
It's a horrible matchup.
Yeah,
and Indiana's battle tested. Like they've gone through it.
Well,
all.
That's what I'm saying. They're calling for like a fucking monsoon. I know that LA can be.
It won't be a
fake fucking weather
monsoon
reports.
Is 3 inches of rain to us, but still, it fucks up traffic.
How good's Mendoza going to be in the rain?
Mendoza's not even going to have to
from
be
Miami, but I mean,
he's not even going to have to be good in this game. That's what's funny about this. Like Mendoza's not even going to have a big game.
I honestly don't think they'll be super aggressive passing the ball. I think they're going to just line them up on the line of scrimmage.
Right
that was actually my question for Mac was going to be, don't you think that Mendoza completes that pass to make it 24-3 in the Oklahoma game and probably doesn't throw a pick 6 as well? Like the two things that could have flipped that game on its head, I would think Mendoza wouldn't have done that.
I also think Bama's more battle tested.
How?
They won.
I don't know about that.
I mean, they won. They still won the game. They won at Georgia. Like
Indiana won at Oregon.
Right. Indiana's answered every test that's come to them.
But so is Bama outside of fucking one bad game against fucking Georgia in the SEC title game.
I'm sorry. How did they open the season?
That was in August. This has
let's say Bama probably should have lost to Auburn.
They should have lost to South Carolina for fuck's sakes. This team has been dying to get out. When's
the last time Alabama? When's the last time they played in the fucking rain?
I mean, seriously, they haven't been good in 2 months.
The problem is this: if they just had I wanted to take Alabama.
A gutsy call versus Auburn the way they hired Bo.
I wanted to take Alabama. I just don't see how they're going to be able to.
Legacy. You're betting on legacy.
I'm fading the Heisman. I'm fading the Heisman hype. I'm fading the Indiana hype. I feel like I'm selling Indiana at the absolute peak. Yes, maybe I'm buying the brand name here, but I'm getting 7 points.
I would agree with you if this line was double digits, which it should be. The fact that it's only 7 makes Indiana a smash play here.
I'm going to battle you guys. Give me the Tide.
Yeah, let's go.
Give me the board, man.
Alabama is 120th in rushing the ball. Good luck, buddy.
Yeah, they're going to load it up in the box.
What is best in life?
They're not going to need to load up the box.
See them driven
they
before
can't
you.
Run.
And Jim,
we got a battle. Mac on the Tide. Bet Detective and Dundee on the Hoosiers.
And the big return of Jam Miller did shit for the rushing offense too, by the way.
Yeah, well, they're in for like 30, and most of that was on a.
Hey, maybe the Indiana punter will miss the ball. Maybe they'll make it.
No, they ran for what was it, like 36 yards or 20? What was it last week? Or 2 weeks ago, whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
What they ran for, and I feel like Ty Simpson had like a 17-yard run in that game.
I think that's what the guy in chat said. 34 rushing yards is the last 2 combined games.
Yeah, because they had -2 yards against Georgia.
Yeah.
No, they only rushed for 28 last game. So, and 17 was on a Ty Simpson run. So good luck. Good luck, buddy. You need that shit to be sunny. If the weather breaks and they can pass the ball. Anyway, next up, we have the triple header here. There is speculation Lane Kiffin will be in the building with the governor of Louisiana. How fucking hilarious is Louisiana as a state? I'm gonna take our new ball coach to the Sugar Bowl. Watch his former team. Ole Miss catching 6.5 still. Does it go up? Yeah, I'm all over Georgia. This is a lock. Georgia laying 6.5. All over this one. I don't even think I need to give analysis. Pete Golding. I just don't really trust that the locker room is that much intact where you can then take it to Georgia. And also, you're giving Kirby Smart before when you guys almost got him. That was a week-to-week thing. You're giving Georgia 3 weeks to prep for this shit. No.
And the thing is, in an original matchup, and this is a revenge game, and to win both is not easy. Ole Miss just did it, though, versus Tulane. You got on Golding, like you said, Golding was Kirby Smart's 14th bowl game. Golding's, okay, I'll call it a second game after the Tulane. But
after the scrimmage?
Yeah, but obviously since that game, Georgia has improved by far. Even their defense and their pass rush, which was awful. Now, like the last month or so, they've been like top 10 in the country. They've been sick. Like Georgia probably should be the favorite to win the national title. I think they're going to absolutely smack them. Although I must give a shout out to Trinidad Chambliss. I mean, I think he's the most underrated quarterback in the country. That's why I do like the over in this game too. I think he alone.
He's in the portal too.
I know. I mean, he's great. People don't even fucking talk about him. He's good. He's amazing. So he'll get a couple touchdowns, but Georgia will wear him down eventually. Like Ole Miss might even pop them in the first half a little bit, but they're not going to be able to hang on. Georgia will just wear you out.
Yeah, Mac.
Yeah, I love the Dogs. I mean, Kirby in the second meetings of these seasons. I mean, we saw what he did to Texas in the SEC title with the backup quarterback. Then we saw what he did to fucking Alabama this year. Mm-hmm. He's great when he sees you once and then he gets you a second time around. Yeah. I think they got the 1 game bump. They got the win in front of the home fans. I think they're not a Cinderella because they're an SEC team, but it's going to strike midnight here. I think they get blown out.
Mm-hmm.
Roll Dogs.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious here.
Friends through eternity, loyalty, honesty will stay together through thick or thin.
College football standard. What are you talking about here? Indiana ran for over 100 yards against Oregon and Ohio State.
I know. Listen, people don't want to believe in this Indiana team. That's why I think this line there's such value on that.
Are you saying against Iowa? Is that the one? Because I think they also ran for over 100 yards against Iowa. They ran for 104. So what are we talking about here? It's just not accurate. Next up, we go to Friday. Rice, Texas State doing battle. My boys.
Yeah, they're doing battle, all right.
My boys. Little Texas
two-step. Opted out. They asked Rice to be in this game, and then the quarterback opts out.
He hits the portal. He hits the portal. That's why all these teams should be running the option, because you don't need a fucking quarterback. You don't need quarterbacks are all piles of shit. All right. That's a fact of life, right?
Yeah.
So that's why everyone should go back to running the option, is because it's just plug and play, baby. It's just plug and play, just like that. Rice is getting 14.5. This is a good spot. I will say I'm a little concerned about Rice's pass defense. They're terrible.
Oh yeah, a little bit.
112th. Well, don't forget though, Texas State, their rush defense, absolutely fucking terrible. At 98th. So yeah. they got to take the points here. There's going to be limit the possessions. Let's go. College football standard, 104 yards is not good compared to Alabama. It is. Alabama's running for like 10 yards a game.
Yeah,
104 yards against Ohio State is actually one of the better performances, I think, against the Buckeyes all year.
Mm-hmm.
Was that a 104? I think it was even more than that against Ohio State, right?
I don't see how you take Texas State. Every time we took them as a big favorite, they fucking lost outright. Then now they're laying 14. They have nothing. Give me Rice by default. Not much analysis other than we'll see if Texas State can guard this triple.
I will say Texas State will probably have the crowd. Rice, small private school. I can see Texas State fans coming to this. I don't know if that means anything, but I just think too many points. Too many points. Next up, we have.
You didn't even ask my opinion on this.
I thought you faded Rice already. No,
yeah, I'm fading Rice, and I can't wait to fade him again. This is a joke of a fucking team. They don't even run a real triple option. They run like a bastardized version of it, and their quarterback is opting out, and they're gonna have like a D-back playing. Like it's
that's even better.
It's an upgrade.
We've been trying to do this forever. That's why. I mean, that is a good thing to happen right there.
And Texas State's coming in hot, by the way. I mean, it's not like they're, yeah, they were bad. I don't know, they had some bad luck, but I mean, like, they've won last 3 down the stretch. They've only allowed 18 points a game those last 3, and they're fucking destroyed. First of all, team total over Texas State, hammer that, no matter what it is. I would take the regular game over, but I don't believe in Rice at all. 14's too many.
You've been hating on Rice all year, buddy.
And I've been hating on Rice.
Not against Navy. Not against fucking Navy.
Not
buddy.
Against Navy. 25.
Or UConn. How about when they took down that UConn Husky team that you were praising?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Great. Texas State, lock it up. They will slaughter.
Battle.
This is a slaughter.
All good, Troy, man. Sorry about that, buddy. I meant to let you know too. I slipped my mind. Next up, we have speaking of triple option, Liberty Bowl.
Speaking of slaughters,
Brendan Sorsby, the starting quarterback for Cincinnati. He's in the portal.
Yeah. And their entire secondary is out.
Well, you're not going to need the secondary, right?
That's true.
Yeah, you're playing Navy.
I'm still taking the points. I don't like laying 7.5 with Navy. I don't. I think Navy wins. Like this is like a 24-20 type of game. Navy wins.
How is Navy not going to score every single time they have the ball? And the way Cincinnati runs tempo with this garbage ass backup quarterback, they're going to get the ball every 5 seconds. Another team total over Navy, Ladlewood. Navy shows up to bowl games. It's what they do. It's what they do.
Yeah, they win, but barely. They won by like 2 last time, right?
Against Boomer Sooner.
Yeah, that's such a shitty Oklahoma team too.
Cincinnati is 7-11 in bowl games, 5-13 against the spread back since 2000.
Look, Brady Lichtenberg is gonna be a name you're gonna know at the quarterback spot for these Bearcats.
Navy is 6-1 and 6-0-1 against the spread in bowl games since 2013. This is insane. And you're taking that quarterback out, their only fucking hope. Cincinnati
24-20.
Cincinnati's been bitches all year, and they're going to get steamrolled here. I love Navy. Lock me up.
Another battle. McIntosh, what are you doing here?
Give me Cincy. I mean, they still have athletes. I think Navy wins a 1-score game. So
you anti-Americans disgust me.
I know
it's Mac your mark.
Yeah. Navy's still lucky against
Mac and Dundee on the Bearcats. Brett Detective on the midshipman.
This is Army UConn all over again.
No, it's not.
Yes,
it is not.
They don't have
UConn's
that
whole damn team. Their whole staff was gone. Not comparable.
The entire secondary of Cincinnati is gone.
But your staff's intact. Their head coach is still there.
It might be better if the staff was not intact.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if we want to back Satterfield or brag about Satterfield.
What's his nickname? Satterfield's nickname? Is he Hercules or something? Do they call him Hercules or some shit?
I think they do. Right?
Bullshit with that. Get him the fuck out of here.
Next up, this is on Friday still.
Oh,
so we open up with that Rice, Texas State, then going into Navy, Cincy, then Wake Forest, Mississippi State at the Duke's Mayo Bowl in Charlotte. Mississippi State 5-7 team shouldn't even been a bowl, but they're favored.
Yeah,
favored
because they're from the SEC.
And I disagree with that. I actually think Jake Dickert's had this Demon Deeks defense playing good ball. I also think it's probably going to be pretty cold here for these boys from Starkville. And Wake, I don't know how many.
This game's in Charlotte, right?
Yeah. You would assume that they'll have the crowd, but Wake's such a weird fan base. But I will take Wake. I think they win it outright. Bet detective?
Of course. You get off Wake now. Wake has been my team all year. Slammed that over 4.5 wins. They should have won a goddamn conference. I mean, I do like how both these teams, the transfer portal is not too big. So you're going to get a good, even, like an honest game, if you will. But I think the only reason why Mississippi State is favored is because of the SEC team, obviously.
And the SEC has been terrible. They're 2-5 in bowl games right now. And one of the wins was someone had to win because they played another SEC team.
Yeah. And listen, when we liked Mississippi State early on, they came out hot, but then they went, 1-7 the rest of the way down, and they weren't even competitive in those last 3 games. So, yeah, I mean, this is another one of my favorite plays. Money line is live. I'll take the 3, but I'm playing money line Wake hard here.
Let's go. Who's out for Wake saying Hasty there? I think Damon Claiborne is the only X factor. The running back, he's questionable, but I don't see the rest are transfer guys. So I don't think they're missing much.
I'm locking Wake too. I think the wrong team's favored. This is the same thing as Arizona State. Wrong team favored.
Yep.
Yeah. I trust Dickert, man. I think he's going to get these guys ready up for this game to end year 1 on a positive note and get win number 9.
Did you assume this?
Yeah. Triple lock on Wake Forest.
That motherfucker just threw a pick in the end zone.
He did.
Jesus Christ.
Now, the nightcap down there in San Diego, California, the Arizona Wildcats taking on the SMU Mustangs. I think this is one of the better games because I was looking at the opt-out situation too, and there's no real opt-outs here.
No, there's not.
Yeah.
But I will say this real quick.
Fafita, baby.
Yeah. Arizona coach goes there. We do have opt-outs, but I'm not going to announce it to protect the players. What? You're not going to what?
Who said that?
Do you realize why?
Who said that?
Why these bowl games are happening? It's for gamblers. Tell us who the fuck's opting out. This ain't the national championship game. What are you talking about? It's a goddamn holiday bowl.
Brennan said that?
Yeah. Protect the players. Like,
I think Fafita's playing.
I think he's playing too because he's a Southern California boy. I think he's got family there. I can confirm that if we have to. But I think SMU is going to get him. My logic is this. Arizona, I think, was playing super hot at the end of the season.
They were.
I hate that month off, dude, that they had. They had 5 weeks off.
Fair enough.
I've seen it too many times. I remember my Buffs in 2002. I thought we were playing the best football in the nation to end the season. And then you go on that month break. That shit, we were terrible in the Fiesta Bowl that year. And I also think SMU, they're still excited to be like, when they were in the AAC, they couldn't get to bowl games like this. So I still think there's a little bit of excitement for like, hey, we are in the fucking Holiday Bowl.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take the Stangs. I also think.
And Jennings is playing, right? Even though he's in the portal.
As far as he's not in the portal. He's coming back. He announced he was coming back. No.
Oh, okay.
SMU's not letting.
I thought he was in the portal.
SMU got that money. No, he's not in the portal.
All right. Doesn't matter. I think he's playing now. Either way.
Yeah, he's not though. He did a post saying he's coming back. Okay. Mac, what are you doing here?
You know where Mac Mark's going to be here, man. Get this SMU phony shit out of here. They already lost to Baylor and TCU. They wish they could be in the Big 12. This is Arizona all day, baby.
How many Big 12 teams do you have losing in bowl season right now?
0, because they have 0 losses. And they also went 6-1 against ACC in regular season play. And you know what? Fuck Duke. Fuck SMU. On the Steffi Small show that me and Bet Detective were a doubleheader on here.
Yes, we were. What a show.
3-1, Sun Devils money line, Wildcats money line. No bet against the Big 12.
Ooh,
let's
I like
go
that.
Arizona's.
I like
Brennan, man. I think this is motivational to win their 10th game of the year.
I agree with that. Especially after what happened to them last year. They came out with a mission this year. If they want to win this 10th game, they want to finish the deal. And SMU, they were in the goddamn CFP playoffs last year.
I was about to say the motivation though should be on SMU's side.
Because
they lost at Cal, which cost them their championship. This is a chance to
and that's what I mean. They had their chance to get in there, and then they lost to Cal. Now they're playing the Holiday Bowl. Get the fuck out of here. Give me Arizona. Give me Arizona.
We got a battle. Dundee on the Stagg. McIntyre smacking the box on the Wildcats. All right. Before we get to the next game, I want to let you know that the college football experience is brought to you by Novig. Yes, Novig's America's #1 sports prediction market. With Novig, you are getting the best prices. Download the Novig app. Get $50 when you spend $5 if you use the promo code SGPN. Get in on the action with Novig, promo code SGPN. We're also brought to you by Rhythm. Rhythm has been crushing it this college football season, especially on the props. Really good at identifying when to fade players and take those unders. Obviously, college basketball is up and running. Over 300 schools every single night. Rhythm will have predictions for every game, every night. It pairs perfectly with the College Basketball Experience podcast. So check that out. Super easy to sign up, run predictions off the house model, or make your own and play with those sliders there. So check out Rhythm. Jump on over there. Use the promo code SGPN25 when you download the Rhythm app. That's 25% off your first month. Rhythm, RITHMM. Download Rhythm. Promo code SGPN25. All right, next up. Move off of Friday. Because, look, this Sunday I don't have to watch some bullshit, NFL bullshit. I got the goddamn Stagg Bowl going on. Yes. Shout out to the great, famous Alonzo Stagg. North Central. And I saw a line out there on this one. 13.5 because they're a factory against this Cinderella known as Wisconsin River Falls. This is Sunday at 1:00, Canton, Ohio. John, I expect you to be there, buddy. It's been a fun story for River Falls. They used to be just a doormat. But Central's going to run away with this. I'm laying the 13.5. Too much time to prep. Wisconsin and River Falls with their hot shot offense. Nah, too much time for Central. They're a blue blood here. I'm going to lay it. Bet Detective, Canton, Ohio, the Stagg Bowl. What are you doing?
Yeah. You said you saw 13.5. Where did you see that at?
Bill Connolly.
Okay. Bill Connolly.
Yeah.
I'll take Bill Connolly's word for it. You're right. Wisconsin River Falls, first time ever in a championship game. God bless them. That offense is great. It is. But yeah, North Central's a staple. I mean, they've been there, 3 of the last 6 years. They're going to get this done.
You're going with your boys in Naperville?
Yeah, give me the Naperville boys. In Canton, Ohio, where these games should be played.
Moneyline, yeah, amen. Moneyline McIntosh, what are you doing here, buddy?
They've been my boys this entire run here, Wisconsin River Falls. But they're not in Wisconsin anymore. I will take North Central here. Lay it.
Yeah.
And then we get to Monday Night Football. And I got some breaking news. Pick Dundee will be in attendance.
Come on.
There you go.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, yeah.
Nashville.
You're going to Nashville?
Nashville, buddy. And I want to shout out. I want to shout out. Me and Muddy Waters will make the trek over there.
You driving out?
Yeah. Well, look, I want to shout out so I can work this internet device. Our boy. God damn it, man! What's going on?
Tailgate report.
Yes, tailgate report. Hit me up.
Yeah. Yep.
With a ticket, and now I'm going, man. Now I'm fucking going.
Yeah,
right?
Love it.
Nashville. Me and Muddy Waters are coming to your fucking town. Illinois State is taking on Montana State at Vanderbilt Stadium, legendary Vanderbilt Stadium. About time they got out of bullshit Frisco, Texas, and that MLS trash. All right. Illinois State catching 10.5.
Woo. Huge number.
But not only am I taking, and by the way, fuck the NCAA, by the way, because I applied for press passes for this game. And the NCAA, which, by the way, we've been approved at the Super Bowl every single year. How many fucking conference championships?
Well, I'm sorry. It's the SDS show. You fucking
these
idiot.
piles of shit at the NCAA, right? So normally I deal with schools or the conferences, right? and I get approved everywhere. Same with SGP. For the Super Bowl, we get Radio Row. He writes me back saying, your gambling affiliation with the NCAA does not approve that. And I go, oh, really?
Mm.
Then I show him one of their fucking sponsors for the goddamn FCS Natty is fucking DK, right?
This is a crime that you can't
the
get
state of Tennessee, it's legal to gamble there, you piles of shit.
As Max said, you run an FCS show, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
Give me 10 other FCS shows. There probably isn't it.
Dude,
this is insane.
This pile of shit works over the NCAA. Just getting on his high horse there. No wonder why you're getting sued and losing every goddamn court battle.
Surprised he doesn't work at the UFL.
I stand with Calipari and Patino now.
So I will take. But look, I've been riding this, guys, on this show. I've taken these Road Warriors, Illinois State, when they're at Strawberry Stadium in Hammond, Louisiana. I took them. When they went to the Fargo Dome, I took the points. When they went to Davis, California, I took the points. Villanova, they're my team. I'm taking the 10.5. I'm sprinkling the money line, and I will be doing whippets in the parking lot of this fucking stadium. So let's go, Bet Detective. What are you doing here?
I'm taking Montana State. I mean, come on. What are we talking about? They're going to steamroll this team. Illinois State, one of the best runs ever through the playoffs there. But yeah, this is a step up in class. Montana State has an unfinished business slogan they've been working on. They've been knocking on the door forever. They're not going to let this slip away. They're going to, and listen, Illinois State will be competitive with them. I mean, defense, I'm not going to say, they're going to get ran out the building, but eventually, just like Georgia, Ole Miss, Montana State will wear them down in the second half and win this by 14 or so.
McIntyre, what are you doing here in Nashville?
So I had Illinois State against North Dakota State. That was my bold lock, and I didn't think they were going to win outright, but I've been trying to fade them ever since.
Yeah.
I've been eating shit, but I've been also backing Montana State blindly ever since. So I'll just back Montana State again. I think this is where Cinderella strikes midnight here. I think Montana State, like you said, unfinished business, 10.5 bait here. I think they roll by 3 touchdowns.
Not a letdown after winning the biggest game in the history of Montana football. You fucking hacks. What are you talking about?
That was 2 weeks ago.
They're in Nashville. No one has a good time in Nashville, right? Come on. Unfucking believable.
They're going to smash their ass.
Make sure you hit Bob's Old Saloon there on Broadway, the best bar on Broadway.
I'm going to fade them on opening day next year.
Yeah, right. It's been 2 weeks. Normally 3 weeks. They did cut it down to 2 weeks at least.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Titan and Redman, hit me up. Send me a DM on Twitter, man. I'll buy you guys a drink or 10 or 50.
I'm so excited that you're going to be there.
Let's go. Let's go. We got a battle. Dundee on the Redbirds. Mag in the Box on the Bobcats.
You got to sprinkle money line, right?
I'm going money line, man.
You have to.
Fucking
you
money
have.
line.
If you're betting Illinois State, you got to sprinkle money line.
I'm saying I might paint my face for fucking red.
Yeah,
right?
goddamn right. I mean,
let's go.
I mean, win or lose, shout out, one of the best runs ever.
Yeah,
Illinois
I mean,
Seriously.
that's exact. I mean, you want proof of why we should have a real playoff?
Yeah,
this is exactly. Right. I mean, they were dogs. What, like 4 straight games?
Yeah, every fucking game, dude.
Yeah. So shout out to Illinois State and their dogs yet again.
Yeah, and they'll get buried.
Folks, that's our show, but let's give out, what do you think the best play on the board is, guys, for you guys?
Georgia's
solid. I lock that
I
up.
really like Arizona State too. Am I crazy for thinking it's a
good dog? There's a lot of good dogs.
I love Iowa tomorrow early.
Yeah, I like that. I like that too. I mean,
I moneyline parlayed Arizona State, Iowa, Michigan.
Yeah.
And
I like Michigan too. Yeah.
Those are the first 3 games tomorrow. There's your round robin to start.
There it is. Moneyline all those.
Hit that, and you're gonna have a hell of a New Year's Eve.
Yes, sir. And as far as Wake, by the way, if you want a little sweat and wait a little bit with Wake.
Yeah.
As far as locks, besides Michigan plus the 7.5, I love Indiana and I love Georgia.
Yeah, I agree with you there. We'll do a parlay on that, Bet Detective. How about that? Indiana, Georgia parlay.
Yeah.
And the dogs, I'm going to throw out this one too. If your book lets you, get Illinois State money line, parlay that with what is the best? Probably let's go Michigan. Let's go Michigan, Illinois State.
That's a gorgeous money line. That's a gorgeous
let's go.
Line. Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go. Folks, Moneyline Max on Twitter at Moneyline_Mac. Bet Detectives on Twitter at CJ Sullivan _. I'm on Twitter at DColeBD. Make sure you check out the Bottom Line Bombs podcast. Make sure you check out the College Basketball Experience. We'll be going live in about an hour and a half. Yeah.
And not just check it out, subscribe.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Subscribe. That's on YouTube.
I don't care if you check it out. Just subscribe.
That's on YouTube, by the way. YouTube.com/ what is that? What's the short for that?
The short is sg.pn/bombs.
There you go. Get on over there. Check out the Bottom Line Bombs. Talking NFL picks this week, I imagine. What else you got? Is that just right now focusing on the NFL race?
I'm not going to pour on more Texas State and Navy for the boys because they already know that. Those are guaranteed locks. Both team total overs, hammer both of those. I mean, it's going to be an absolute shit show. But, we already lock it up. No need to rub it in. But, yeah, we're finishing up the NFL season. We're doing that. We're getting the playoffs, and then we'll go from there.
There we go. And shout out to All Right and everyone else that donated some money or just donated their time. Subscribe to the Bottom Line Bombs and be back in a little bit here. This is the College Football Experience. You better start thinking about yours. And we out of here.
Run and shoot. We can really run and shoot. And the whole team's looking and the whole world's looking with the cameras. Run and shoot. We can really run and shoot. And you know what you're getting.
Come on, Creighton.
Here.
Piles of shit.
This is ridiculous. Are you fucking kidding me?